Hey, Z, is that the phone? Which one? Operation? Okay. Click him up. Greetings. Honored to hear from you. All right. Okay, so the children of light are going to get some more help. The children of light. All right. While I'm recuperating, so I have to work on slowing down so I can speak. Okay. Are these from the Y Factor group or different group? Oh, okay. These are the ones that they sort of get a hold of from time to time. Okay. Well, hey, we gotta preach the kingdom of heaven, not the gospel of Jesus Christ, and preach a non-Christian gospel, preach a gospel that will set people free, preach a gospel that is born of God, and those who are washed in the blood of the Lamb. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Being washed in the blood of the Lamb. What about you? Yeah, being washed in the blood of the Lamb. Jesus Christ, the Lamb of he's the risen Lamb, the only one worthy to open the seals of the book. You know, the Christians won't tell you that Jesus Christ was born a Jew. That's interesting, isn't it? They say they love the Lord, but they won't tell you about the Son of God divine. There was a person, hey, in case you've never heard this, there was a person that was born on the earth of a virgin. God's supernatural is holy, not hokey. And his name is still, in the Hebrew, Yeshua. In the English, we call him Jesus Christ. Now, he actually walked and lived on the earth, and he had a very unusual task in that he went to the cross and was crucified on a Roman cross. There's probably him and about 10,000 others that day, not just two thieves. And because that was a day when they just cleansed the prisons out. They went into the prisons, basically. So it wasn't like they set aside a day to crucify this young rabbi from Nazareth. This is the regular day, and they wanted to get everybody out of those prisons because the big money event, the Passover, was coming. They wanted to make that money, make that religious money. And so they needed to get Jesus Christ down off the cross, but there was a man who lived as a Jewish man named Yeshua. He is the Messiah. Don't let anyone tell you different. You don't want to be a Christian. You want to trust in the Messiah. That's Jesus Christ. Have you ever heard of Jesus Christ? Have you ever met God? I have, and you can only meet God through his son, Jesus called the Christ. And so if you've never heard of that, there is the one, and he shed his blood for the sin, not everybody's sin, just the sin of those who would trust in him and receive him as their Lord, not personal Savior. So that's why we got to engage in preaching a gospel that is non-Christian. And we are not here to preach to you. At least I know I'm not, right? That's not what the Father wants. What the Father wants us to do is to enforce his law, to enforce his word, to enforce his kingdom wherever you are, wherever I am. And wherever I am, if I rule, God rules. Wherever you are, if you rule, God rules. And the only way to rule is to walk in a way of holiness and share that which you've given. Go and sell everything that you have and give it to the poor. And they start talking about money. It's talking about those blessed truths that you have laid up in your heart that you haven't shared with your friends yet. Talk to Father. He'll show you how to do it just like I do. And then see, it's our spirits that must teach our souls. Get it right. Okay. So we got some more coming? All right. All right. Okay. To God be the glory. Peace. Hey. Yeah, McQueen just called me. Okay. Tell them not to get Christianized. Yeah, that's deadlier than COVID-19. That'll ruin your eternal existence. You don't want to be Christianized. Yeah, you want to be Jesus Christ's apostrophe S. Alright, gotta read the word. You know how they say that if you tell a lie long enough and tell it often enough, that the lie will sound like the truth. This is what you have when it comes to blacks being Christians. For years, when I grew up as a young man in this country did not grow up in me. When you saw religious programming on television, all you saw was, quote, Christian programming. The rest of them didn't count. The Islamic broadcasts didn't count. The Muslim broadcasts didn't count. There are several ones. And the thing about it is, for a black man or a black woman or an Indian or someone who's of another race other than the European race tries to practice Christian or Christianity, you're going to miss out on God, because both doctrines are false. Christian is false. Christianity is false. Have you ever heard of anything like that? Christianity is a false doctrine. Don't practice it. Christianity is a doctrine that is of Satan. It is of the seed of Cain. And no black man, red man, yellow man, white man for that matter, a brown man, or red, yellow, black, and white, and brown, okay? If you're trying to be a Christian, God will put you down. But I'm here to let you know that you as a human being, you who was created by God, me created by God, we created by God, that if you want to receive eternal salvation, what the Christians call eternal salvation, you must renounce Christianity. You must renounce being a Christian. You have to come out of every worldly, man-made religion and belong to Jesus Christ alone. I understand. Okay. Yeah, you see, because the thing of it is, when people tell a lie so long, and they're the only ones basically controlling the media, you can tend to believe that it's true. The fact of the matter is, anyone who tries to, especially if you're a black man, a red man, a yellow man, a brown man, a white man for that matter, if you're trying to be a Christian, you are going to miss God, because Jesus Christ will not tolerate sharing his glory with the Christians. And when the Christians call you and have their little altar calls and the little witchcraft services that they have on Sunday, they are 100% about you being a Christian, not about being holy. You can't go to heaven being a Christian. You're bound for heaven if you're holy. And don't say you can't be holy, because God said, "Be ye holy, for I am holy." God never tells us to do anything. They didn't actually grant us the wisdom and the actual hands-on tools to do it. So you don't have to strive to be holy. You can be what you were made. The orange doesn't have to struggle to be an orange. The apple doesn't have to struggle to be an apple. The corn doesn't have to struggle to be the corn. Why would you struggle about being holy? Jesus Christ said, "I am the way." the holy way, the only way, not a way, the way. He says, I am not a way to the truth. He said, I am the truth, not a truth. I am the truth. Jesus Christ is truth. The Spirit of God, Jesus Christ, is truth. And if you want to get there, you cannot, and you're not going to get there practicing Christian teaching, because if you're following Christian teaching, you may as well be listening to an incubus spirit. Now, I know that I'm unusual. I'm just like Noah. No one's heard of this stuff before. That doesn't make it not true. Just because I'm the only one you've heard say it, it does not mean it's not going to be true. When Noah built the ark, they thought he was an absolute fool. But he ignored them, built the ark, and what happened? Now the whole world didn't get flooded under the flood of Noah. And if you think that, see, if you believe Christian teaching teaches that the flood of Noah was a worldwide flood, wrong. Christian teaching has it that the church is going to be raptured, wrong. Christian teaching has it that there's a Trinity. Now, some preachers on here don't believe in the Trinity, but you believe in the rapture, and you believe that Noah's flood was a worldwide flood. You're a fool. You're stupid. You have no Bible literacy. You're biblically illiterate if you think the flood of Noah was a worldwide flood. If you think that the church is going to be raptured, you are biblically illiterate. And that's what we're trying to get across to people, that the message of Jesus Christ is that you wait until the seventh trumpet. That's when Jesus Christ is going to return.